Hello, this is nobody else. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we are back at it again, continuing our adventures in the Koronus Expanse. We are a master tactician officer with a navy officer background. We are the new rock trader of the von Valancius dynasty. So, let's see. Last time we did quite a few quests last time, if I remember correct. Played for a few hours. We'll continue from where we started. Yes, we are looking at we're trying to find Nemesite or Nemesis, what's it called? Nemesite. We're trying to find the Nemesite. Plunder more.
Follow the threads.
So given an old burn spread across her body, across her body in a scarlet blotch. A look of contempt, a heavy baton covered in blood and symbolizing boundless power. Like a fierce leather whip, she lashes with both her hand and her gaze. What are you looking at, beggars? You finish your shift. You go to the barracks. You start your shift, begin with the foreman, and get work before Motilda comes to pat you on the back. Pretty much. And Motilda, I presume, is that wonderful, not at all intimidating baron in your belt. I guess our disguise is working, but you would rather not spend the next few watches in the med bay because of a misunderstanding. In fairness, Master. Master Adam, apologies for not recognizing. Dierta, we are conducting an inquest. Answer the spinner's question. I hope your report will be useful. Awareness 55%. Let's try this one. What can your scars reveal to me? Succeeded. Day after day, she watches the serf labor away, exhausting their last vestiges of strength. There is no compassion in her eyes. They are simply resources she's commanded to use and then discard. She hates them because she blames them for their pain. Let the enforcers converse. I will keep an eye on those around us. The workers hide their eyes, but I can hear the murmurs echoing through the bay. There is an impotent rage in their heads directed at we. For she is the embodiment of the very order they despise. But why do they not realize that the enforcer is a shield as much as a lash? Some of the people I escorted to the other side look at me the same way. In the past, I did not understand, but now, do the lay people see spinners performing their duty and anyone or forces performing theirs to the domain as monsters? Nothing is unimportant during the hunt. Tell me what you know and I will listen. Okay. A group of workers wearing red scarves were seen in the compartment just after the attack on the shrine. The foreman stated that they were at work on the freight line. No gunpowder on their clothes, no fresh wounds. Too many of them have started wearing red masks and it muddles the trail. We also found some red scarves and bloody rags in one of the shredders only short after. So maybe trying to mix or to derail a bit investigation and stuff. I'm thinking, no? We sealed off the exits and reduced air supply to the maintenance tunnels to the absolute minimum, so you can't stay there longer than a few minutes without passing out. There is no way the bastard could have left the plasma chambers. They are definitely in here somewhere. Do I sense the touch of his will? And the Emperor wishes to bestow revelation upon me this trying hour. Let his terror show me the way. I breathe in the essence from the ashes blood the faith. It enlightens the mind, granting it the grace of reading his signs. A wave of epiphany sweeps my thoughts away, pulling me into a blessed trance. My fingers move of their own accord over the sacred deck and draw a card. It is the martyr. I see a tear of blood wash over the pale features of the image, and they shift, becoming Whip's face. Oh no. A portent from him. The Undying One blesses me. Take Whip. The minions of Nemesite fear her. When her soul is delivered to the Undying One, the traitors will feel invulnerable. They will crawl out of their holes and fall into my whip. I know how Whip's thread will end. I cannot sever Whip's thread. The blade for the self will recognize me as one of the spinners and lose all courage. But the spark of the machine spirits, the plasma drive chambers, has already claimed the lives of many. I will use this, and thus they will whisper. End of dialogue. So we need to kill Whip. We need to arrange it's like we need to arrange like it expects us to arrange yeah, it expects us to arrange okay. When we go this, but will it has that way doing let's try go this way. Is yours? There is someone here. Okay. Let's do this.
My visions showed this path, and many others. The web serves.
Death cult. Ah.
Follow my steps.
Become a shadow and hear the voice of the crowd. Nice. Okay. The lay people have muddled together like a herd being chased by predators. Faded gazes, bent backs, the crimson kisses of batons on their bodies. And yet shadows of smiles touch their dirty burned lips as a strange pair, like a hammer and anvil, and sparks into the air their words. What are those two talking? Hammer and anvil. And then the levels smack you right in the kisser, huh? Give or take a tooth. This is nothing. Bruises, burns, cuts. That's life. Just remind yourselves how you come home after your shift, having exchanged your ration card for a bowl of soup. How your little ones gulp that bowl down. How they fall asleep, feeling a little better. I say that's worth hard day's work and a punch in the face. He smiles, broad shouldered with a rusty beard. He's not afraid to share laughter with others, so the crimson shades from the beatings never leave his face. His voice is bright and sonorous and listened to. Anvil. Not everyone here is as cheaper and thick-skinned as you. A bowl of soup is great, he says. What about having to choose which of your 3 kids gets it? Is it that great too? Beatings are nothing, he says. Remember when the forces broke your arm? He says you couldn't work, your wife had to pull 3 shifts. She collapsed at the last and the conductive charge burned out her eyes. None of us deserves that. Toughen on that, unyielding, every word hurts, but she's forgiven for her sincerity. They listened to her to pull themselves together, to share her common path. I'll come back later. It's just begun. Can we go this way?
The web
Go here.
beckons.
Flip your head. Oh, it's the same. The same. Same. Long time no see. No see, Spindle. Tell me, what does silence taste like here? Long time no see, Spindle. Tell me, what does silence taste like? Are they using a secret code? Without flaming words, we will have never speak to him. Let's see. Everybody knows silence doesn't taste like anything. If you wanna earn rations, you better start dealing in words. He speaks casually, but his voice is slim and slippery. He says are as dirty as an oiled steam garment. Impudence in his gaze and words when he turns them to us. He's unclean and he knows it. He's unrepentant. Ooh. That's a funny look, Henry. You have a funny looking company. Are you here to sell or to buy? Before you answer, remember the first every word has a price. We are bargaining for information with this lowlife now? Is it the duty of every serf to aid the rock trader in his associate freely and willingly? Oh boy, here it comes. Who's that with you? An enforcer and a spinner? You and me dead? If anyone sees me talking to you, they'll snap my neck. So off you go. The peddler versus... The currency of the university will listen. Let's try the second one. Mitigate. The quelling stimulant of the needle's tip will loosen Jane's tongue. Mitigate. What is this feeling? Calm. Fine, ask whatever you want, but then leave. My reputation cost me a lot of blood and I didn't earn it to have it turned into dust because of Oh, because you people happen to stop by. Let's do 1 and then 2. Or first 2. Where do things stand in the plasma drive chain? Speak freely. No, I'll do the first. One glance is enough for me to see your truth. You're a liar and a manipulator, peddling other people's secrets, not knowing how to keep your mouth shut. Will become the bait, sowing confusion among the minions of Nemesis who hope to wait out the lockdown. They think they have enough time. I will deprive them of that confidence. Where do things stand in the plasma drive chain? Speak briefly, speak sense. There is a bunch of workers in the far corner who will now gather between every ship, whispering to each other. They don't invite me. They say I talk too much. Yeah. Well, if they are scared of my tongue, that means they have something to hide. And of course, everyone's talking about Nemesis. Sure, the foundry and the chapel were big, but he's been helping people all over. A lot of folks are sticking with him now. You can knock my teeth out if I'm lying. Don't got many of these left anyhow. But I'll tell you this, even if someone finds him, they won't rat him out. Set up the snare. Yes, we'll do this. Okay. There'll be a raid soon, be careful. I warn you in preparation for your cooperative nature. What are you? That information is not meant for his ears. Really? I see. Well, if that's all you wanted, then can I go? Go, Stain, and be my herald. It is difficult to admit, but I do share the master's at arms indignation. We came here to get information about the traders, not to reveal our secrets. When the renegades hear the coming retribution, it will make them nervous, prone to mistakes, likely to give themselves away. But for them to take the bait, it must be compelling. Yes, I see. End of dialogue. So we spin up
step,
the...
another thread.
Oh. Use there. Wait, you have been here. Right? This is where we came initially.
Death walks with me.
So... I think I know. Let's go this way. Here we will learn about them. Go this way to... I'm gonna go here. Oh, sorry about this. Let's come here. We do this? No. See if anyone has fallen into my web. Oh man, did you hear what happened? Nemesis didn't stop at that fountain. He's running the upper decks too. They say he went to the vessel shrine and shot some nobles. And then he fled down into the chamber, so a punitive squad is on its way. Prepare your bags. It's going to hurt. The kindred ways says ways, humming with whispers. In their eyes the fires of anxiety flicker. Careless, suggestible people. I'll come back later. We have to set trap somehow, or Have to set a trap somehow if I remember correctly.
No sleep, no rest, only duty, only death.
Somehow have to send a trap. I don't even know. Plasma drive chamber.
My visions showed this path, and many others. The web beckons.
Oh. This. But I'm missing. So oh, I should have followed her maybe when she was coming here.
Follow my steps.
Oh no. Ah. Let's follow her. She went somewhere. We need to do an access. We need to pinch an access. Oh. The trap was spinning the liquid. Come on, who knew?
Death walks with me.
Starting with instill sense. Aha. So now maybe we can go here and listen
No
to.
sleep, no rest, only duty, only death.
Oh, see you lot have taken off your red scarf. No longer Likely. Lay people huddled together in a pulse of sweating bodies, filthy and battered by forces badons reeking of sudden disease. Their hearts pump blood faster and faster through bulging veins. As two of them send red hot sparks into their hands. Your plan appears to have worked, Spinner. The air itself is charged with something. Is not the contactive charge. The serfs are stirring. Listen to the rabbit chirp. The lay people are frightened, angry. They feel the impunity that sprouted like a weed upon whip's demise. They feel the threat crushing them from the upper decks, both imminent and imminent. What are those two talking about, Hammer and Anvil? I can hear their whispering, serious and deafening. No longer do they laugh with others. No longer do they pretend. The enforcer is dead. And punishers from the upper decks will soon follow Nemesis's trail. This is our chance. We need to act. This is it. I can sense that the prey is close. They have little fear of giving themselves away anymore. They need a spark to ignite the flame, something that will convince Nemesis's followers that they are strong and that the dominants are diminished. Wait for the right moment and then light the spark. They tell us this is how it is meant to be. Just because they are born on the upper decks and we be down below in the darkness, it is really the God Emperor's will that they grow fat on the fruits of our labors, live in luxury while we die without water or medicine. Some voice rumbles, and the lay people listen, their hands clenching. No matter how hard you work, they will wring everything out of you and give you nothing. Who allowed this to happen? The rock trader, his name be damned. A rocks on the throne. A tyrant throwing our bones into the furnace of his protectorate. Come on. Plainway, shut your full mouth, wide up. No, it's too soon. I understand your anger, but you must temper it. What did you say about the Lord Captain? The one who gives you work, food and shelter. You insolent deadbeat. I can see why you have gathered here, and I will not let you start another rebellion. Why you reach for if you do not disperse? If you do not disperse, I will give the order to vend the plasma chair. You have 5 seconds. 4. The tyrants like it. If you do this, you'll die with us, you madman. To protect the Lord Captain and the crew. I see you've never met an Infernus before. No, it's... A small throwing blade flies out of my palm and throws a scarlet line across Anvil's neck. If I wished, she would be dead. But she continues to breathe and to bleed. And to scream furiously as she looks at me. The rock traders assassins are here. Look, they wanted to kill me. Find the assassins. The spark is lit. And now... Why do I believe? The lay people press in from all sides, pushing and shoving. Their faces are ablaze with terror and rage, and a violent energy boils through the mass of bodies. This power will be difficult to contain. Frightened people are dangerous people. The hand was meant to go differently, but such is the dying one's will. Infamous. One voice rises above that, the voice of a burly bearded technomat low as the roar of the furnace. Furnace smells of sweet and scared ingredients. I don't know that word. He is not afraid, he merely pretends to be. Beneath the shadow of terror, I hear excitement. Fairness. Do we deserve to be executed, my brothers and sisters? Have we not labored with the sweat of our brow? Have we not perished from the outbursts of raging machine spirits? Why do they call us rebels? Why are we being punished? Take a closer look at Fate. Strong, steady, enormous, hands whose blows should be feared, a great belly that has become a symbol of his success. He does not starve, so those who follow him will not starve either. Powerful leader recognized by the whole pack. Think about Dominion nobody else. I turn my thoughts to him, for it is he figures that are standing before me. What will he do? The one who struck and anointed my blood. You should be grateful for having been blessed with toil and injury. Who will you be without them? I don't like any of them. No. Feel the growing rage of these poor wretches. The flame burns high, for there is strong fuel at its head. These people have amassed many grievances. Their forces are cruel to them, for they believe that fear eradicates reason. The officers despise them, for their clothes and hands are filthy. The quartermasters rob them and will thwart what is owed to them, for their clan is not strong enough to make demands. They are vulnerable. Their heads are vulnerable. The Undying One commands us to spin a web to catch such heads before they plunge into the abyss of ignorance. And so I'm spinning the web. But there is something else mixed to the righteous indignation, something that taunts them, excites them, angers them, is something foul of an aberration. Let's remain silent. Do you hear? They have nothing to say. Even they know we're right. So I think this is the less terrible. But don't like it. Maybe this one. I'll do this one. This one is more not about their status, it's about accusing, about daring to accuse. Which of you was it that dared Hold the Lord Captain's judgment unfair. I demand to see the accuser. They grow still, as tough as sheet of ice formed in a roiling surface of a water tank. No one dares to be the one whose name is spoken. No one dares to leave the crowd and choose and lose the protection of anonymity. Why are you surprised? Have the officers ever treated us otherwise? A new voice, sandpaper rough, hears through the rumbling of the crowd. Its owner is ragged and filthy, and a feverish green brand dancing his eyes. He was inflaming the people's minds, like rot feasting upon a wound. Rot cries out murder. That's because you're afraid of them. But we are not afraid of you. They have They have the almighty button. All you have is the source of the power that feeds the whole ship. Why shouldn't they take you for granted? It serves you right, cowards. Exactly shrieks the venom upon its swelling face. Then the smell hanging over the crowd. I take a deep breath and something even noxious and luxurious disturbs my sense. This is no ordinary odor, but something stable and foul. It carries the same stench as rot. Skinny and screaming, Rot leers at me with his gaping mouth. He's a nobody who has nothing. His body was wasted away from disease. His hands are 5 fingers short. His fate sealed, and that makes him convincing. Everyone knows he has nothing to gain for himself and has no reason to lie. His property is his armor. And my thoughts on domain nobody else. I address the one who commands these people and who possesses the authority to execute and pardon. Am I here? He thought. The Dominion takes care of all, for such is his burden. But he cannot save everyone. He only cares about his flunkies. The biles spraying from Rod's mouth, scissors in the working minds like us, burning them. Rapier. We will not commit rebellion. We will not allow ourselves to be slaughtered by villains either. The law and the Emperor are on our side. A young woman steps forth, slender and supple like a rapier. If they want to crush us with the fear of death, let them kill us. It will only prove our righteousness. The ringing call is a command pressing itself into the ears. The foul stones of sacred almost knocks off the head. Look at Rapier in the eye. She is fragile, but there is strength in her, an authority, taken for granted and understood by everyone. She is clearly ready to command, with legions willing to die for such maidens, beautiful and resolute as they are. She carries no banner in her heart, for she herself is the banner. Roro sends the FedEx deck of blasphemy. Ooh, failed 80%. None of them are steeped in corruption, and so this. Their minds are captured by how close they have become to the forbidden. We have not done any action, not yet, but do they deserve to be saved? I save them at all. Appeal to me loudly and exceedingly, but the noise around me knows. Death will claim you all, but not today, unless you are truly keen to meet its embrace. The crowd has not answered. They do not hear me. The sacred promise of death is no longer move them, for they have fallen under the enemy's spell. They surround me, threatening, pointing fingers, but they dare not strike, not yet. But already their enormous back presses upon me. Stand firm and do not resist. The crowd presses forward. My breath is growing short, my bones are crashing. Somebody is screaming in my face. I endure this. Strawberry, Montek, assist me. My words are drowned by the following. I look for those who volunteer to listen, but they are nowhere to be found. There. Stop, you are committing treason. They hear me no more, they cannot, for the poison of disobedience has already filled their minds. Lose myself in the dance of blood. I can bear it no longer, the blades in my hands sink, and blood streaks across astonished faces. I'm done speaking. I don't like this. Can I load? No. I made a mistake and I didn't save. So now, I guess we'll slaughter them. The blades in my hands sink and blood streaks across astonished faces. I'm done speaking, exhorting. I merely dance on the threat that I have spent. I bestow death and blessed wounds. I catch a glimpse of rapiers glowing fangs and furnace open belly. Rod's severed hand falls at my feet, and its owner flees howling. I dance and breathe so fiercely. It did not go the way I planned it. The smell of blood lingers in the air like a stench of impending defeat. Two bodies are sprawled before me. I have severed their threads. The third blasphemer has managed to escape, but his disembodied heart also lies in the floor. Useless meat. What will the appearance of the survivors tell me? They huddle in the corners, ashamed of their own subservience. They try to convince themselves that the blood they so foolishly spill will absolve them, but they know it's not enough. How can these corpses reveal to me? Successing 55 succeeding and 80% didn't succeed. Very little. The faint traces of the vile mutations that twisted their bodies. The foul stench of corrupt emanating from their meat. The deformed, strange colored brains in their crushed skulls that spawned that heresy of sedition. Our flaming voice and stillness are still alive. Their threats have not been yet cut. I realize with astonishment that they are standing close to me. Flaming voice furiously approaching all of those who had only recently joined the revolt, while sinister booms like a city, taking her maul and threatening punishment. They are useless to the hand now. Go to the next step. The thrill runs through the strands of my comrade. Is this doing nobody else? And I truly kill him again, or am I imagining? I need to concentrate. I gaze at the puddles of blood and the patterns they form. I see a labyrinth. The dying one has given me a sign. My hand finds the sealed case in which tarot cards reside. It's time for a divination of the blood of the dead. It will reveal me the name of their draw the heart of the Harlequin inverted, lies, manipulation, shadow play blocking my path, but it's a lie exposed, a deception that must be revealed. End of the spread. The preacher. A man who carries an idea and proclaims it, but who is it? Nemesis or one of his supporters? Someone already slain or someone still alive? The divination is unclear, and so I draw the fourth card. It's dangerous to ask more of the Empire must know. The Aquila. His holy image watches me from within the card, and my head grows frigid with the knowledge of what it represents. The Hound. I gaze at the card and at this depiction of the Astra Militarum armored vehicle that bears that formidable name. The pursuit of truth, sacrifice and victory. This is me. I am on the right track. And Dion, when has manifested his omen, his traitor's blood. The hunt has begun, will be completed by unveiling the great deception. Our enemy is elusive as a powerful ally, one who espouses faith in the Emperor on his vessel. The ship's confessor is in league with Nemesis. He will be the next prey. Oh, confessor. Oh. Distract. Who's the followers of Nemesis? Interrogate. Confess. Save now. Going to go here, right? It's in. Sure, sorry. But whatever. Oh. Oh, I went to. Didn't check the. Didn't check. Extends a finger topped with a metal claw to Confessor Adalbert. The divination has revealed that you stand beside the enemy Nemesis. Speak only the truth before the Dominion and the Undying One. Confessor Adalbert. A defender of the people and a tyrant's minion are two faithful servants of opposing ideas, two souls that have rejected everything else for the sake of duty. I now truly see that your collision with him was inevitable. I was wrong about your visit, nobody, as well as its purpose. Who alerted you to my visit? My son, the protector of those whose blood is upon, whose hard work has paid for your content life on the upper deck of this ship. I demand an explanation, Confessor, this instant. Your pet tormentor who extols death is right. I know Nemesis and I assist him. Just like him, I am your enemy. Raises his voice in a soft tenor, you hear notes as deep as I am. And I'm also the enemy your cruel regime, where life is dirt under the enforcer's feet, where a man has nothing to eat, writhes in fear, knows no hope. You treasonous impostor. You cast a sorbet. You treasonous impostor. To think that I listened to your sermons and was anointed by your hand, you will choke on your words along with the teeth I'm about to knock out. You're not even trying to lie. This is commendable. Why would I? If the dogs have come looking for blood, they will not live without a kill. Such is your vicious nature. Let's do 5 and then 6. Because I think 5 will turn him, and this will make him work with us. I too desire better life for my subjects. The path to that need not be violent. Let us make peace and change life on the ship together. Even if your intentions are pure, you are too tainted. Poison. No, the matter is clear. You or us. Peace and coexistence is impossible. Do you serve Nemesis or do you command him? I follow him as he once followed me. Nemesis is my son, if not my blood, then in spirit. I took him in as a willful child, and I fostered the best in him. Passion for justice, the interminable flame of a fighter, unyielding determination. I have been preparing him for years. He raised a living instrument that serves a purpose without passion. Such is his purpose, to be the hope, to break the shackles and the centuries of torment that have passed upon this great sacrifice for a great cause. Also, you should be familiar with his ways, except that instead of a strower of freedom, you are raised to executioners. What else are you lying about? One last confession, why not? I'm not Adalbert. That was the name of an initiate from a clan of who passed away from disease many years ago. I was born in squalor in the lower decks, and at the behests of the Doctors as he wanted to add some. And it was by the Emperor's command that I took Adalbert's place through deception, pretending to be him. The dead man had inherited much influence, many thrones from his clan, which hastened my successful rise through the ranks, but it was not for wealth and power, and I did this. I accepted the burden of hard work, empower the common people, pave the way for liberation from oppression and injustice, and my part is almost done. I sense no lie in his voice or bearing meaning. What he hears, he feels, and where comes death with open arms. The moment favors us. We must learn more. He who betrayed his oath will not deliver Nemesis to us, but from his word we may divine knowledge of our enemy. How did your deception go unnoticed? You were not there for those years of pestilence. Confessors attended every deck and died in multitude. New ministers were recruited in every port at every station, their names and faces blurred together. We recognized our king only by their robes. No one knew Adalbert's true face. No one who knew Adalbert's true face survived that time. The Emperor saved me from being exposed. Are you hoping he will save you now? No, we decided otherwise. I'm not worth him risking his life, so do not expect to capture him through me. My son has no attachment, for they will make him weak. He will gladly sacrifice himself for his dream of liberty and equality, and I must do the same. I only believe that thanks to your efforts, I only grieve that thanks to your efforts I cannot be near my son and ease his burden. Attachment makes us weak. He made a weapon out of him, just as he made a weapon out of you. Your liberation is rooted in betrayal and bloodshed. This is a war nobody else. The war of our liberation, and we are willing to die and kill for it, because our enemy is brutal and deaf to our pleas. We have deserved it. Yeah. Any last words, Adalbert? The shackles will fall, and there will be nothing left for your tyranny, nor you. This is what we want to do. Aristotle, don't know, but maybe. If we kill him, he will be a martyr. I want to kill him. Either 30. But I'll do the 4. Despite your crime, I will keep you alive. Embark, arrested traitor. You seem to have mistaken my humility in the face of death for submission. It's not for you to decide my fate. I will make my choice myself. I will surrender my life in the fight for our future. I will die, but I will take you with me. He clicks his fingers and the initiates who have been standing calmly around you, turn your direction. Their white robes opening to reveal items for Nemesis, brothers and sisters. Freedom. Your captain, this is an ambush. They have been waiting for us. Yep.
make an example out of you. Repent!
Battle begins. God. What did this? Blade Master select end of combat attacks made by the blade enemies. The blade attack attack. Oh, undo. Do this, right?
I shall not fail. No. The shadows will see it done. I am your blade and shield.
If the attack collection suffering
As honor
But the
ordains.
this
Caught by the web.
nice.
The angel will reward us.
Off. This
But of course. Was that you? Or
down the press.
on it?
Ooh. Ooh.
Will do.
Can't do this.
Anything else? Was that you? Or... Be gone! On it. Anything else? I have wrought your downfall. It's nothing.
Ooh.
Only the faithful will ascend. Gray hair? We sure have. Deliverance. The true believers will inherit all. Oh, my ears are ringing.
Okay, I think we need to move. We will need to try and move to this.
Running binary override.
Or we can move that way. Move here. On. Let's do.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Tech familiar activated. Abide in the host of blessed creations of the Messiah.
I we don't have any.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Nice. Can do so. Can do this.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Can go.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
Okay. Cannot attack.
Doubt is for the weak. This is unacceptable. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. I will not!
Okay.
High momentum.
On it. It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
I need to attack. Attack.
Don't let your guard down. The best defense is a good offense. I'll see to it personally.
Full MP. Oh. Not attack them.
You should
Okay.
feel honored to witness this.
Go. Half here, there. Half there and there. Okay.
Rejoice in battle! Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
The angel is silent.
As the Emperor, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it.
Nice.
Just a minor setback.
Okay. We're
Victory
here.
is imminent.
Good. Okay.
My place is at the fore.
Okay. No one that reach. Oh, you can. This do. Can do this.
I will do my... Who thought that was a good idea? Indeed.
Only the faithful will ascend.
Okay.
will not die in dishonor.
Doesn't allow us to do this. Why should that come out? It has that one, right? Till the end of combat. Okay, you have this. Okay. Now we can do.
Trust me. As the tenant said, it brings me no pleasure.
Okay. Kill that one.
The Sire's song guides me.
I'll use willpower.
But of course. Was it you? Or anything else?
No.
The whispers must be appeased.
We bring deliverance.
Another enemy down.
The angel will reward us.
Can I fall back now?
Stand in our way.
Oh, whip.
My vow is to serve.
Then we'll do. We can move. Archetype. Yeah, right. Move here. We can do. Can do. And kill that one.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
We should. You killed all 3 of them, right?
Doubt is for the weak. Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yeah. We can one more.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Nice.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Sorry.
On it. It's as good as done.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
That's the only one.
Follow my lead. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Your end was inevitable.
We bring deliverance.
Okay, can we do this? With a shot echo if you start. That's right. Ooh. If I do this, can't do this. Oh. I need to. Right.
I bring mercy and retribution.
What? It needs to be can be there. Okay.
Only the faithful will ascend. I took care of this one.
I need to change Kibilas. The battle is over and silence descends. Once again, when the shower flakes of ash will quietly in the air before coming to the blood tippings further across the floor. Moist again, where is 5 left? Yet to see this doing. Nobody has given glance over the confessor slices off the edge of his collar with her baby, a tiny scar in the back of his neck. Looks like the one of the capture worker in the plasma drive had, except that this one's clearly hit a long time ago. But it was connected to genetic aberration as well, delightful. We now know much more about the enemy. The light ponderously runs her finger along the flat of the blade, about just how deep the poison of conspiracy runs within the veins of your ship, but the blood-borne web has wrapped itself around its base too tightly. Nemesis can no longer hope to escape. Ruminations are interrupted by furious his. Sperback snarls and curses through her teeth. It spits at Albert's smoking remains. Her left arm hangs limp and her face is mangled by Snarper. Cornell. Your captain, we have a prisoner. She points her weapon at the man standing hunched over in pain. Permission to finish off the cure. Down with the tire. The blood should to initiate her course. I have questions for you, trader. Tell me you like answers. Are you serving Nemesis for a cause or simply for money? He promised us freedom. Where is Nemesis' hideout? Even the confessor didn't know where it is. He was afraid of spies, or of giving his son's secrets away under torture. You see, you can't get the champion. Are there any others in your office that's helping you? Officers? There is no one else among them who is pure. They only care about power, gorging themselves on the scraps you throw them, or else they will have long since turned against you. How many more of you mutineers are hiding in my ship? I want to know your names, I want to know where you meet everything. The confessor said every compartment has people who fight for our cause. They promised to take me into the circle of our most devoted believers. Then I will know, but even then I will tell you nothing, not even under torture. I've learned all I need. They are waiting for us. They were waiting for us. It was a trap. Yes, Lord Captain. Adalbert have been warned, yet he chose not to flee. Instead, he stayed behind to set a trap for us. Did he really believe this madness will succeed and he will somehow survive? He did not want to survive. His only hope was to kill. Nemesis managed to turn his adoptive father, the blade pointed squarely at the Dominion's throat, just as Adalbert himself had once turned Nemesis into a weapon. Neither of them feared death. That devious mind-twisting beast. I have been going through my predecessor's archive recently, and I may have an idea as to what manner of creature this Nemesite is. We are dealing with a Kelemorph, a special variety of mutant filth in service of genetic cults. These creatures are made and raised to play the part of people's leader, an inspiration of the mutinous rabble. The Kelemorph's purpose is to sow disorder and use their rebellion to eliminate the ruling elite, those who might be capable of opposing the xenos. I should have the Inquisitors with me. Oh, that's it. Now let us decide what to do with a surviving trader. Do not kill him in vain. Those who follow the tenets of the god know that just as we serve there, so too does it us. Allow the death of this man to become an instrument in your hands. As of the trader's body, as of that of Nemesite. Instill fear in his supporters. The enemies will be forced to act to undo his deception, exposing himself in the process. Yeah. Yes. We'll do as Kibbelar proposes. We will make certain that the lower decks believe their hero to be dead. We'll leave the body to hang for a good long while, that the hopes of the mutineers may rot along with the corpse. Wait. This one trader dealt with war captain, but how many more have been poisoned by the false confessor's heresy? A new spiritual shepherd must be appointed quickly to banish any mutinous thoughts by the traitor from the minds of the crew and strengthen their faith and obedience. Without the ship's confessors, the lava will begin to whisper that the Emperor has forsaken and doubt will play into the rebels. The Crete is strictly obsessed with them. When a loyal crew member who is known for the strength of their faith, someone the children of the Void will recognize their own. We do not want any outsiders. As you command, I will order the chapel to be restored as well. I will this change the ability listed skills. Nice. I will send Aegis to every deck. The next time Nemesite here clears his head, which I'm certain will happen sooner rather than later, we will be one step ahead of him and not the other way around. Your gaze. The big stake. When your gaze turns to the motionless hill, then your hero reflects. There's something wrong. I'm thinking about Nemesite. Sorry. The more I learn about him, The more I see a vague reflection of myself, distant, perhaps, adult too familiar. Like me, he was forced to tread the path of servitude from an early age, stripped of everything that might stand in the way of duty. Champion and a zealot, left with nothing but an idea. Fortune, tempted by his mentor. You are different. He's a murderer, but you understand the true value of human death. This is true. Like a puppeteer, he pulls all the threads together, all the threads of other people's destinies, tangling and severing them. I cut this thread. It is only as the Undying One commands with timely precision. I must stop them aside so that I might save your subject from premature death.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Best. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Hmm. him.
Is there money to be made? Where we are. Ouch. After analyzing the good data, the visitors were surprised to discover that the planet was once covered by oceans. Long ago, an unknown cataclysm caused the seas to dry out and turned the world into a lifeless desert. The most amazing discovery of all was the remains of colossal oceanic organisms, some large enough to be seen from our surface, even for creatures. Lord Captain, I humbly request your audience with you. Proctor Anthar is interfering with the crew and is demanding to see all the archival records of criminals. You have ever received from the Imperial Navy. The matter is urgent, you please. Why not just grant him access to the records? Access to the ship can only be authorized by the dynasty. I will meet with both of you immediately. Thank you, Lord. Your Lordship, Dr. Arthur is interfering with the work of the crew. He's intimidating and threatening them, demanding access to the ship's archives. And as for this amount, and as for his book, I humbly request that you take action. This is what's wrong with your hand. Allow me to explain. The Voxmaster tried to pet Glado, to activate his self-defense product. As a result, I had to step away from my duties to have my implants replaced and steam proctor. I already apologize. In any case, what happened was the expected outcome from an unauthorized contact with a living weapon and other weapons. Why did you try this? Why did you try to pet Glado? I didn't. I did not try to pet him. It is not customary to keep such cyber beasts on a voyage, Lord Captain. This is my first encounter with such a creature. That Glado, it was following me all over the bridge. You decided to interfere with his work product. I had studied the archives and found mention of a ritual to establish contact that involves unoffering physical interaction with the beast. Literally talking about bravery and pointless acts. Cyber mastiffs cannot be bribed, neither can I be. Be silent, both of you. Why was sabotaging the work of was compelled to intervene, but had intercepted a suspicious signal. The encrypted message contained the words heresy and fugitive. I managed to trace the signal back to the Voxmaster. I needed to dispatch Glado on the recording transmission to obtain evidence and ultimately to ensure your safety. Otherwise, you sent the beast to follow me. Questioned the crew in the Voxmaster's absence, established that the wanted bulletins sent by the Imperial Navy were being completely ignored. Suspect the senior officer Thomas abusing your trust. What do you have to say with that, Victor? Reports of fugitive criminals which number in the hundreds are of low priority. What's more, I know that Lord Captain Theodora was most adamant on the matter. If you forgive me, heretics, we are not crocs damn bounty hunters. The proctor will know if he had brought his questions to me rather than interrogating astronauts and comms officers. As for the Vox transmissions, the frequency used by the senior officer is encrypted. I informed the staff of the situation regarding the Voidsman who was earlier brought before you on the bridge for trial. I need to remind you, Lord Captain, that Proctor Arthur has no authority to access transmission conducted by the senior officers of the Rogue Traders flagship. Not to mention that the signal was unlawfully intercepted. Were you aware there was a runaway heretic hiding among the ship's crew? No, Lord Captain. He was not in the list of wanted criminals in the Koronus Expanse. I assume it is because of the relative insignificance of the heresies he was accused by the Calixian authorities. Perhaps Proctor Arthur had information to which the Imperial Navy does not have access. I don't know, what are you suggesting? Your flagship is untouchable for external inspections because of its high status, and criminals are taking advantage of that. You need an internal audit. You need to pull up the archives of wounded bulletins and double check the crew records. That is the only way to identify and eliminate potential threats to you. This is madness for a ship whose officer corps alone comprises hundreds of peoples. The work hours that will be required of such an audit. I have listened to both of you. I'm ready to make a decision. Solomon, you'll be granted access to the archives and lead an audit of my crew. As you command, Doctor. Save and try to new planet. Lord Captain, your plan was a success. Our provocation against Nemesis and the killing of the trader Albert has brought out all the rest of them. My informants have captured a number of suspicious individuals and beaten the truth out of them. The scum Nemesis wishes to avenge his mentor's death and plans. To hate the ceremony, the officers are annoyed by. Is the impious Adalbert has turned out to be an apostate. The new confessor's duty to ensure that the officers take their oath to the Emperor. Traditionally, ceremonies are attended by the family, and it is they who are the target of the mutineer. He wishes to slaughter all of the ships in one fell. Ordered the trap to be set for Nemesis. Would you like to be personally involved in the operation? Kind of trap? Will depress the civilians with enforcers and their relatives the appropriate age. Dress them all with formal clothes and hide their weapons until when Nemesis to strike. Find one only cruel disappointment for the last time in his life. Wait. With the appropriate age, there are going to be elderly youths present. Is necessary for the sake of secrecy. Let me assure you, all of my people will gladly risk their families for the good of the Warhammer dynasty, but fair hand. I will attend the ceremony. Coming over the hills, the whispers of death are returning the enemy side even more loudly. I must meet the enemy face to face. Very well, we'll capture him together. So be it. What? Behind you. Ask. Village. I think that's the. This is Xenos Inquisitor. lore. Heroes of distinguished and of disguised forces are listening. Professor Wilson all around you, using men each dressed as a member of the families. Close by, a kindly looking old woman is fumbling with a scratch handkerchief. Can she rise? She smiles with a mouth that is missing halfway through, then whispers, "Everything is going as planned, your lord." Gathered participants in the ceremony. The facade is holding with everyone playing their role perfect. The Master at Arms has have instructed them thoroughly and shown them how best to conceal their weapons. All of them are wearing their best, and even you cannot tell where they are hiding their armaments. And who might you be, Madam Matriarch? Belinda Trove Gold, Lord Captain. Transfer from the forces with the rank of Senior Lieutenant. The staff of your lordship causes on account of my age and declining health. But as you can see, there is no such thing as a former enforcer. Why would Arbek entrust my safety to someone so advanced in years? I guess the Master at Arms remembers how Belinda used to be the best shot among the enforcers back in the day, and knows that my eye and hand have not diminished over the years. I spent 40 years of duty, and to this day I can tell if a man is carrying contraband in his pockets just by the way he's working. Good. I'm grateful to Miss Surback, Mistress Surback, for the honor. I don't want to die in my bed. Let me fall in battle defending the Lord Captain and the crashing trader. Do you believe Nemesis will fall for our ruse? Judging by the way that Surf in the back row keeps glancing around, and Nemesis has swallowed the bait, and just like the void rat is, has swallowed the bait just like the void rat is. The porridge will hit the fan any moment now. When it comes to an end, the balls are given, and the forehead of every officer is graced with the touch of the now comes the moment for the closing. And may the good Emperor protect us. Now the menacing ways most of them, but not today.
Sabe fiducium in Deo Imperator, ex tot accordetur.
You cannot stop the angels faithful! Defensive positions! Do not let a single one break through!
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'll turn you into corpse starch!
Oh, he will. Oh. You know what? What?
my lead.
Oh no.
I would that I could.
Single tap.
Trust me. As honor. The shadows will see it done. Death is a blessing.
Nice. Do that again.
I shall not fail. My blade whispers your name.
Onward!
Oh shit.
Scared yet?
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Eradicated. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's get to it.
Yet iron knows no pain.
Out of my way.
be. Yeah, I can go.
I won't object to it.
Yeah.
Follow my lead.
High momentum. Running binary override.
I will.
Activating force mode sample.
Nice.
It will be done.
I'm going catch.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Here we go. Taking damage to bulk.
Who if not me? I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
Break their morale!
touch me.
Just a minor setback will inherit all. The Sire's soul guides me.
Moving out.
As honor ordains.
High momentum.
Caught by the web. Aim for the heart next time. Trust me, killing brings me no pleasure. The shadows will see it done. As the tenets demand.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak. For you, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Power resides in the will of the righteous. Faith without deed.
Nice.
But of course, Lord Captain. Naturally. I need a foothold. Let's see to it.
Stay vigilant.
Oh, kill him.
Damage is negligible. Activate calculated fury algorithm. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Check familiar. Activated. Running binary override.
Oh.
It will be done. Indeed. Victory is imminent.
I'll see to it personally. On it. I'll see to it personally. Let's make some opportunities.
Weapon at the ready.
I can handle this.
Comes for. Oh.
Lesson learned. No! My ears are ringing.
Weather the storm.
Vabbè. Mi...
I cannot serve you in this way. I will leave footprints of scarlet. I feel nothing, fear nothing.
Ah, do not stack.
I must not falter.
I'll do it. Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. Naturally. Go on, beast. I'll see our foes obliterated. Get me a target. Let's see to it.
My faith strengthens me.
Request approved. My vow is to serve. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Integrity factor increased. Setting target parameters for tech familiar unit.
It will be done. I will do my duty. Target well struck. I'd rather not. It will be done. At your beck and call.
It's as good as done. Who, if not me? On it. I'll see to it personally.
Look out! For now.
We bring deliverance.
No.
The angel will reward us.
Nice.
Death comes in silence. There is only death, yours or mine, as honor ordains. Trust me. As honor ordains. Trust me, my blade whispers your name. Let your soul be purged. Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
Oh my god.
Death is a blessing.
They single-handedly killed him.
As honor ordains. I shall not fail. Trust me. As honor ordains. Let your soul be purged. The shadows will see it done.
Too far again.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deed.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. But of course, Lord Captain. Your turn. Go on, beast.
Follow my lead.
Okay.
Tech Familiar activated. Running binary override.
Indeed. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. At your...
It's as good as done. I won't compromise my principles. I'll make it happen. On it. I'll make it happen.
Follow my lead.
Emperor, protect me.
Only the faithful will ascend. We bring
Part of the trial.
Follow my lead.
Oh yes.
Trust me. As honor ordains. Caught by the web. As the tenets, let your soul be purged.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen! As the Emperor
Let's see to it. Everyone, step aside. For the throne, be gone. The Emperor is on our side.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Setting target parameters for tech familiar units.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Ooh.
Indeed. Victory is imminent.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen. On it. I'll make it happen.
Stay vigilant.
Pain and beauty go hand in hand.
Nice ability. Him is crouching on the ground, clutching at the bleeding wound under his ribs. His body still strong, and everything in his picture possesses a will to fight. The red scarf no longer covering his face, and the vigilant grins at the weak have yet to be impressed. The bright, familiar eyes of the flute player on the lower decks gleamed with boldness. The humble swindler who used to play tricks on fools with the help of the string rod now nods. I've been waiting for this meeting, Captain. No longer covered by broken goggles, the hairless skull is bulging with massive growths. However, the mutant nature is just as quickly betrayed by an even more unsettling figure. The third arm growing out of his torso. You watch as his fingers defy NT. The drum will stumble over and loaded with fresh rounds. I know you. You're the fortune peddler from the freight line, entertaining the rabble with games and music. Not only them. As you can see, I also sang a glorious song about the cruelty of the officers, the callousness of the Lord Captain, and the bravery of the self-faced Nemesis. Nobody ever notices the pathetic of the flute player. Always carries a few ration cards for bribing your forces today, hiding the silent shadows of your road and keeping us focused. You lost. Your battle for the ship's freedom, it's at an end. Do you have any last words before you die? Freedom?
Care nothing for freedom, or for the throngs willing to offer their necks to your yoke. I will not die for these wretches. I gladly pay for your demise with my life. Both you and your dredges come from the same rotten root. That is why we are so easily to fool. Nemesis and his march against authority are just a fancy story to tell the rabble. A convenient tool for recruiting the wronged and the disposed. In truth, all of you must die and make way for those who are truly worthy, more pure, more pious, more courageous than any of you ever were. I see, you're just another mouthy upstart, preying on people's minds. Just another. My name is spoken in every bay on this ship. I'm more than just another upstart, mere death. I'll do this. Prepare to fight. You'll be the last Nemesis the ship ever sees. I will make sure of it. Aren't you a little overconfident? You're right in front of me. My gun is loaded. I believe this tune is not quite finished yet. Emerges nearly like a shadow, blade gleaming innocently in her hand. She hisses softly, ready to pounce. It is your threat that will break today, and no other. Save your message for your false god when you make him servant of death. I'm glad to get to take you both at once. I like this one. Change class with Kibela. Solutions obsidian. Kibela is watching you out of the corner of her eye. She does not utter a word, but within her posture, in the cold look of her face, in the subtle glint of her blades, you read every movement of the deadly rush she's about to perform. Meanwhile, her slightly shifted gait is that she's ready her tactics as clearly. Nemesis will stand no chance when you act as issue. You will not be intimidated, but we make a deal. Sparkling tone in your voice brings a comparable smile. You cannot bargain with other creatures. This time, farewell. No, I will not do this. I'll do shoot first. Defend by the roar of your weapon, the sound of your blood pulse in your temples will not have any message on it. Ibella takes a deep breath and wipes the blood off her blade. The living legend's head lies directly at her. At the corpse. The decapitated body lies motionless on the deck. Wrapped neck stares back at you. The god grotesquely distorted reach of his spine. The power of the folk myth fade. They are like the smoke, billowing from the muzzle of his tablet. You are you right? You did not harm me. You tried. That was his idea, and he remained committed to until his last breath. It was to death. Thus ends the struggle of Nemesis. The struggle is not people, the struggle is ideas, and people are merely their vessels, the carriers of it. I need to reflect on his death to me. I need to stand before the undying one and hear his blessed whisper. I can discuss what happened after.
Let us not dawdle.
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence.
Who's Nemo?
An aberration. Your former foe. His eternal foe. My new companion in shadow and my trophy. You once knew him by the name Nemesite, but now his name is Nemo. Whenever I feel the need to voice my thoughts, I turn to him. He is far wiser in death than when he was alive.
Okay. What do you wish to discuss?
For years, I have been honing my body and spirit through sacred rituals. I have ushered hundreds of souls to the other side. The hunt for Nemesite was not my first. Yet, after my enemy fell, for the first time ever, I felt empty. And that emptiness only grew heavier under the weight of the question that formed in my mind during that hunt. I prayed. I longed for his guidance to put my mind at rest. But in my self-pity, I showed weakness in the eyes of the Undying One. And so, my only answer was silence. I must therefore ask you this agonizing question, Domin. Tell me, what is the purpose of the blood-spun web?
Does this have anything to do with our earlier conversation about your resemblance to Nemesite?
Please, just answer me.
You served the dying emperor, yet you stood his faith. You are the givers of peace.
Then that makes me a driver of the ignorant. One who guides people into following an idea they may never hope to comprehend. All my life, I have walked the road that was prescribed for me. I did as I was told. I searched for the truth in other people's words, then repeated them in my own voice. And I never once questioned my destiny, until you came along, Nemo. I might just as easily have met Nemesite's fate, and he mine. All it would have taken is a different pattern of threads. The only distinction lies in our ideas. Thank you for this conversation, Domin. It has satiated the void that gnaws at my soul, if only for a time. As for how to seal this chasm for good, that I have yet to find out. May the tenets of the web guide me to the truth.
Sure how to feel about that. Definitely seems conflict. Ooh. do this. The ship's occurs detected on native mineral cluster on planets of Poplar. Remains of an ancient asteroid shower. The substance valuable but collecting will not be easy. Right above, numerous underground caves, ancient towns and vaults are incredibly unstable and will likely not bear the weight of large group along a shot. This explains maybe possible to collect the mineral without dropping the ship commands. I'll stop here. Next time we'll deal with the pirates here. So thank you for being here today. Till next time. Have a nice rest of the day.